Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel, Rich43. Hope you're all doing good, guys. Hope you're all well. Yeah, it's Titanic Day, guys. We're on issue 34 already. Titanic by Hatchet Partworks. Do you know what? I nearly said Hatchet then, and I'll get told off for that. Hatchet Partworks. So it's Build the Titanic from Hatchet Partworks, issue 34, guys. Now I think today, from briefly looking over the back of the magazine, I've not opened it yet, guys, because you know me, I like to keep that for you guys to come along with me to open it up. I think we're finishing the second engine and it's going to be completed today, guys. It's all more little pipes, etc., like last week. So yeah, we're going to finish off this second reciprocating engine and then we're all done. Next week, I ain't got a clue what I'm doing, but I will be posting next week. Let me work it out. So yeah, it'll be the Monday, so I think that's Boxing Day. I'm still going to post, guys. I'm still going to put this build up next Monday, which is Boxing Day. So yeah, if you've had enough of Christmas, or you're not into Christmas, etc., or whatever, or you do love Christmas but you need a break, come and watch me, guys, for however long this one takes. Not this issue, obviously next week's issue. I don't know if it's an easy or a hard one, but come along, guys, have a little breather, have a little break with a little snack or whatever, some cold turkey, and just watch me for half hour, whatever, and then get back to your festivities. But without further ado, guys, let's crack on with this build. If you're not subscribed, smash that subscribe button for us, and don't forget, please, to give us a big like. I would really appreciate that, guys. But without further ado, let's crack on. Okay then, let's have a look through this week's mag, guys, of issue 34 of Build the Titanic from Hatchet Partworks. It's like Christmas every week for me, guys. It's a bit crushed, this mag is. Never mind. I'm not happy with that. It'll flatten out in the binder whenever I get a binder. Not happy with that. Anyway, let's crack on. Oh, it is a bit crushed, that. I think it's where it's come through the mail. Okay then. So next week, I was just on about that in the introduction. It looks a pretty easy one, to be fair. It doesn't look too bad. We've got the cogs shafts for the gearbox. That's getting a bit exciting then, guys. If we're doing the gearbox, perhaps we're going to have some moving parts. That's going to be next week, guys. Boxing Day, 26th of December, next week. Tune in, guys. Come and watch us while you're eating your turkey sandwiches, or you've ate too much, or too many turkey sandwiches, should I say. Yeah, you've got your usual content in here, guys, your Titanic content. Oh my God, this looks a busy one again. Oh my God. There, I said it's going to be an easy one next week. Perhaps that's why, because this week looks busy, guys. Thrust block and pumps. Oh my God. Here we go then. It's all good fun. Look at all these steps we got. Oh my. Damn. We're going to be here all night. Okay. Right. This is going to be a real busy one, guys. So just bear with me. This could be a long video. So why don't you sit back, get your favourite beverages or snacks, unless you're building along with me, and let's crack on. Right, so let's open this box of goodies, see what we've got. And don't forget, this week, guys, we've got the new starting build of Dom's charger. We're actually building it now, guys. So it's not a recap, it's not a debuild, it's actual build now. So tune into my channel for that. Right, so that's empty. Got everything out there. I do love how they pack these. It's so cool how they look after the pieces. That rings a bell, guys. That's like the other engine we built a few issues ago. Check that out, guys, if you want to have a look at that. Right, I think the best way to do this is just get the parts and obviously describe what they are, put them to one side, and then just crack on with the instructions, I think. Right, so if I just bring these over here, guys. Man, there's a lot of stuff in this week's issue. It's very daunting, you know, when you first see it and you've got all these parts in front of you. But it's surprising once you crack on. You do get cracking on, you get them done. Right, so to the right of the screen, I've got 34K. I'm just reading as I get them out, guys, so I'm having to look. So 34K, that's going to be the detail B for the lubrication pump B. Yeah, I'm just going to get them out, put them to one side and tell you exactly what parts they are. 34W, which is the valve control rods. And 34M, which is tube for large pump. Then we've got 34 the N, 34-0, which is the thrust block B and A. So guys, you get the gist. They're all labelled and they've got all names for each item. What I'm going to do off camera, get all these put to one side, and as we get going through the build, I can tell you what the parts are called then. It just shortens the video a little bit. Hopefully you don't get bored. Just do these two little pieces and then I'll set them all out and we'll go through the video and I'll tell you what parts I'm gluing or putting together. This is 34U. 34U is the valve large pump. I'm just giving you a little insight and inkling what we've got if you are building this along with me. Right, that part is 34E, I think that is. Yeah. Which is going to be tube for lubrication pump. Yeah, so what I'll do, I'll undo all these pieces, put them to one side, and then we'll crack on with this build. Okay then guys, to the right of the screen you can see all the parts we've got. I've put them on the table as neat as I could do it, but there is a note here which it's common, it's a good thing to say, not common sense, but it's a good thing to let us know. Basically, leave the parts in bags because there's very tiny parts, and if you lose them, especially if you've got carpet underneath your desk or something, you're going to have a nightmare finding them, or if they ping off somewhere. But I've decided to put mine laid out. It's just easy for filming for you guys. Basically, I'm just going to be careful not to knock them. Right, but back to this first instruction. It says take the large pump details 34A, 34B and 34C. So this is 34A, this is metal, and what we want to do is have it this way around. So if I place that on the desk, place it that way around, you can see the little indents there, the top of the circle, top of the holes. So we place that there, guys, and then we've got this very, very tiny piece, 34C. What it wants us to do is apply a tiny bit of glue on those pins there and then stick it in to 34A. And what you want, guys, is you want it that way round, so that little pin is facing that way, that part there, and then it's going to go into 34A. So we'll get that done. What I might have to do is put these on tweezers. Yeah, I think it's quicker doing it this way, laying stuff out and just cracking on with it, especially these longer builds. So don't want you getting bored, guys. But I think, dare I say it, this week's a busy one. But I've got a feeling next week's going to be a fairly bit light, if that makes sense. It's not going to be as busy. Which is good for Christmas, isn't it? Nice, easy week. Should I say that? I don't think that's going to happen. We'll see. We'll see. So that's that part in there. 34C into 34A. There you go. So we'll put that there for now. Just make sure that's on. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Right, and now it's saying we need 34B and 34F, which are these two parts here. Yeah, so we've got 34F. I'm just looking on the diagram. It's going to be that one. That's 34F. And you got the bigger part, 34B. Now what we're doing with these, we're going to screw these into 34A. So we need some EP screws. So we've got 34F. Now you can tell you've got the right one, guys, because you've got two little holes there, as you can see. That's the way it's got to be, that way around. And then you've got like a little lip there, which is going to go into 34A. And it should only go in one way. So I'll put that in there like that. Now this is simple enough, but you've got to be careful not to damage that little part, because that's very, very delicate there. So if we get a screw, just gently does that. There you go. Nice and tight. That's that done. And then we're going to do the same with 34B, the into here. Yeah, and it says in the instruction, guys, make sure you've got, they're called pegs, the right one on the right side, which we have. We've got a bit of glue on this screwdriver here, but it's fine. A bit of dry skin on it. And when you tighten it, just make sure they don't twist around, guys. But that's nice and tight. As you can see, those two parts are on. And you've got the bigger one on the right and the smaller on the left. So that's that done so far. And now we're on instruction 2. This is where it gets fiddly now, guys, because there's a lot of thin little parts and you don't want to get breaking. So basically we need 34M, 34R and 34S and 34U. Tried to set them out so you can see them. The trouble I've got is because it's on a white magazine. Guys, I've got to get me a work mat station so they stand out better. Just bear with me for now though. Hope that's all right for you guys. Right, so what it's trying to do, fit the peg at the bent end of the pipe 34M. So what we're going to do is hold that with the tweezers and then hold it like that, and what it's saying to put 34R onto the end. Wowie, how small is this part, guys? So let me just get that in my hand. Look how small that is. That part has got to go onto that part there. So yeah, what we're going to do is put a bit of glue on that and attach that to part 34M. I've still got to get me some cocktail sticks, guys. I've not got none as yet. We'll solder on. Right, so if I keep hold of that, make sure that's the right way around. Here like that. And what I want to do is, might be better getting that out of the tweezers so I can put a bit of pressure there. And then that goes into there like that. Hold it a second while it glues. And that's that done. Guys, these are so tiny. It is unbelievable. So that's 34M and 34R. And now what it's saying do is get 34U and 34S. So if I place that down there, this is 34U. If I put it the way in the diagram, like so. And this is 34S. There you go. Just bear with, guys, in this filming if you can hear cups and plates being clattered about. It's okay. Me and the missus are going out tomorrow, Christmas do, for my missus's work. So we're trying to tidy the house up. I'm trying to get videoing done. It's all go in this house this week, guys. I think it is in everybody's house for Christmas, isn't it? So yeah, if you can hear that in the background, just bear with me. The missus is having a tidy up because obviously we're not going to be in a lot tomorrow. I've got to go out and get a new shirt to go out and have this meal. Yeah, so I've got to get a new shirt. So tomorrow we're not going to be in the house much. So like I said, the missus is tidying up, if you can hear clanging in the background, whilst I'm in my garage videoing for you guys. We're all going out house. So yeah, lanes 34S and 34U. Guys, these parts are so small. It's unbelievable. But the detail they're putting into this build, guys, it's amazing, to be fair. I'm not going to gabble. Anyway, what we've got to do now is get the part we've just built, which is 34B. And what it's asking to do is put 34S into 34B. So what it's asking us to do then, guys, is I'll do a dry run first, put that in there like that, and that's how that's going to look. That looks so effective. It's mad how that looks effective. So we'll do that first. Yeah, we've got to get babysitters for the kids tomorrow, so I'll be having a takeout, no doubt, with the babysitter whilst me and the missus go out and let our hair down. Looking forward to it. Right, so I'll put that in there. Guys, please comment down below if you like this build and you're enjoying it. You look forward to it every week. As much as I look forward to building it, I love it, I really do. Right now what it's saying do is get 34R and put it into 34F. So what this wants us to do is a dry run again, guys. Drop that in there like that. Basically in that hole. Yeah, you get the gist, that'll work. So put a bit of glue on that. See, these pipes, guys, they will bend very slightly, but be careful, really careful, as I say, because you do not want to snap them. Because if you snap them, you're going to have to get back issues, and it's just a pain, isn't it, really? You just don't be doing that. So let's put that into there. Very fiddly, but satisfying at the same time. Yeah, push that, guys, and it will go in, because you need to get it right in the hole. Look at that. That looks pretty cool. And what we've just done there is put 34R into 34F. So the pipe's 34R and the part is 34F. I'm trying to show you that, guys. That looks pretty cool, man. Look at that. I like. Right, I think that's it so far for that. What's it saying there? I've got to put something else on it, I think. Take the pump base assembly from step 1. Power pot's 34S. Yeah, basically we've just done instruction 3 as well. That's the result. So we're all good. So that's done up to instruction 3. Okay then, guys, do you remember this part? Right, instruction 4. Take the engine room floor, which is this 26H from issue 32. Identify the fixing point for the pump on the starboard side floor, which you can see just there. Fit the shape raised screw hole in the base. So basically there, it'll only go in one way, guys. So you've got like a little lip there, so it just fits into shape, and then you've got the little holes where your extra parts are going to fit, but we'll do that in a sec. Fit the shape raised screw hole into the base, pump corresponding hole, which I've just said, yeah. At the same time, the peg on the end of 34U. Yeah, so basically what it's saying, guys, is put that into the hole only one way, which is like so, Before you push down, once you've done that, make sure you get these little pipes like so into the corresponding holes. Just be careful with it, guys, don't force it. Hang on. Let me just, I'll put it in shot in a minute for you. 2 seconds. There we go. Beautiful. Just be careful because this is very delicate, guys. Very delicate. But yeah, that's roughly, it's a dry run there. I'm not sure if we need glue on these. Let's just read the rest of that instruction. And 34U fits into the hole in the floor. Yeah, we've done that. Turn the assembly over and fix in place with an EP screw. Turn the assembly over again and glue a D-shaped peg on part 34L. Right, okay. Right, so we need now EP screw. Alright, so if we get an EP screw. Yeah, so we've got to screw these in, guys, like I've just said. Lots of screwdriver then. And then there's another little part, another detail, what we've got to glue. Now, this is simple, but you can't put much pressure on the top to hold it while you screw it, because it's very delicate, guys, so you just got to try and let the screw do its work, which it seems to be. There we go, beautiful. I like it when something works like that. Now, guys, for you, some of you guys who are probably paying attention then, that little part come off. I knocked it off. All I've done is applied a bit of glue. As you can see, it's back where it should be. But yeah, that's easy done, guys. You've got to be careful because they're very tiny, delicate parts. Now we need 34L. I mean, look at the size of these things, guys. It's ridiculous. It's cool, but ridiculous. Look at that. Look at that. It's so tiny. And as I said, the detail they're putting into this build, when you're probably not going to see most of this. I really don't think you're going to see none of this, to be fair. Don't quote me on that, but I can't see you seeing all these little parts. I really can't. But that's where they get the money from. For you doing all these issues, I suppose, to pay for it to be built, etc. But you do get parts what will pay off, like the big pieces, if you know what I mean. Right, so that has got to go in there. So if I just put that on the decking for a minute. Fiddly, guys, fiddly. Now it's telling us to get 34.0 and 34N, which are these two parts. And what we're going to do, guys, is put a bit of glue on these pegs and attach those together. Which I think we did this the other week on the other one, what's already fitted to the floor plan, if you remember. If you've not seen it, guys, take a look through the playlist. You'll find the Titanic playlist. So yeah, you just attach those two together like that. That'll be dry in seconds. And now what we need to do is get 34P, 34J, and 34Q, and 34I. Yeah, so what you've got two long pieces here, and you've got the two littler pieces here, and what we've got to do is attach those to get a result like that. So we need 34P. Just place them, have the look on the diagram, so you can see the right angle there, and you've got this bit sticking up there. And then what we want to look for then is there's a little lip in that. Let me just get the tweezers and I can show you what I mean. You want it exactly how it looks on the diagram, you're not going to go wrong. So if you put that place that way around, you see the lip there, and that will attach 34J, this will attach to 34P. So what we want to do is apply a little bit of glue to that. I keep saying it, guys, I cannot get over how small these pieces are. I'm wondering to myself if there's going to be anything smaller than what we've already done through the build. I really do. Pick that part up. So, put that like that. Yeah. Well, there goes a plate. See, I find tweezers a bit awkward sometimes. I prefer not to use them unless I can't get my fingers in. I prefer to use them like this. Right, so slot that in there like that. Be careful though, guys. Be careful, because I don't know if this is coming on camera. These are very, very delicate. You don't want to snap them. So that's that done. So yeah, that's 34p, 34J. I'll put that to one side a second. And now we need 34Q and 34I. So, and if you look in there, I don't know if you can see on camera, there's a little hole there. Focusing. Don't want to focus, does it? See the hole there? Yeah. So it can only be put on one way. And then we want that facing that way. So we'll apply a bit of glue to that. Guys, if you're not already subbed, please subscribe to keep watching this build. And please give us a big like. Would really appreciate that, guys. It really helps me out if you give us a big like. Okay, so now we've done 34Q, which is this part here. Now what it's telling us to do is attach it to 34N, which is this part here. So what we're doing, if we turn this round, we've got to put this part 34Q into the hole there, which you can see there, which is ringed with a red circle. And again, we need a bit of glue. So if I put a little bit of glue on there. Yeah, guys, I hope you're still with me. It's a pretty long one, this. We've had a few long ones this past couple of issues, which I don't mind. It's all fun. It goes so quick though. It does fly by. Right, so that's got to go on the top, and then we've got to put this other little part into that hole there. Yeah, so if I put a bit of glue there. But guys, this is where your cocktail sticks would really come in handy now. You can do it this way, but be very careful. Just be careful, not too sparingly with the glue. There we go. That clicks in there anyway. See, that's done. Look at that. Love it. Yeah, that's cool. That'll be pushed where it's got to go once it fits to the rest of the fittings. So we've done that side, and now what it's asking to do is do the same with the other part we've just done. So that was 34Q, and now we're going to use 34P and J on the other side. So if I just place that there, and then we'll put a bit of glue on both points. Yeah, it's been brutal this week, the weather has, guys, over here. I mean, some parts of the UK have had snow. I've been fortunate not to have any in the Midlands area, but it's been bitterly cold. And you know what? We cannot cope with with snow in England. I'll be the first to say that. We cannot cope at all. Millimetre of snow and we're done. Now, for example, America and places, other places in the world, they can cope. Just play it out the way and move on. But not in England. Anyway, back to the build, guys. That's it, that's done. I love that. Looks cool, that. Guys, I cannot explain that unless you're building this, you know it. The detail to this build is amazing. It's absolutely stupid. It's amazing. Right, before we go any further, I've just noticed 34T. That has got to go in. Let me just look. Yeah, there's a little hole there. So we need 34T, and this is minute, guys. This is really small. I've got to just double check I'm picking the right thing up. Look at that. That is crazy. I mean, it's that small, the camera, don't want to zoom in on it. Trust me, guys, that's very small. So a tad of glue on that. Do you know what? I might be better putting the glue. No, well, I've got it. I'll do it here. There we go. Do you know what, though, guys? I can't believe in where where this is gone. I really can't. Right, this has got to be pointing down, so if I get that, like so, there we go, see? Just make sure it's pointing the right way before it glues. I mean, guys, look at that, look at that. I'm going to try and zoom in and show you this a minute. Look at that. You see that? Keep it still. The little detail on there. That is stupid, man. Look at that. It's amazing. See there, on the reflection of the light, the little studs, the bolts. Not real, obviously, but the effect it's supposed to have is like pretend bolts on the piece like that. That's just amazing. Right, we're on instruction 6 now. Then, guys, fit the elbow pipe 34T, which we've just done, in the hole side of the thrust block. We've done that. Glue into place. Fit the raised holes. Right, we're pulling it back on to the base now. The base thrust block and to the floor 26H, which is obviously this, guys. So let's get this the right way around. So once it this way around, and make sure this is, yeah, face it this way. You'll know anyway, because that part you've just put on 34T has got to be facing towards you. And then what it's asking to do is apply it to the floor in those 2 holes there. So gently just put that on. Oh, that's popping for me. Look at that. Look at that, guys. And they are different. To look at it quick, they look identical. They're not. There's different parts. I'm going to have to zoom in and show you this, guys. It's amazing. Look at that. That's one we've already done. And the thing is, if you watch this build, guys, that's just not one piece. There's about 3 or 4 pieces on each part. I just find that amazing how much detail they're putting into this. And this is what we're doing at the minute. Look at that. Look at that. It is amazing. And you know what? When this is built, you're going to think, I built that, obviously, and whoever's building it with me. But guys, you'll know how much effort you've put into this build. And it's not just a build, it's the time, it's what you're going to go through with your life while you're doing it. It's just going to be I'm still zooming, sorry guys. It's just going to be a big part of your life. Every time you look at it, you'll know what you went through while you was doing it, etc. It's me gabbling on there, but yeah, these builds, and you'll know all the stuff you've put into it. But the detail's amazing. I keep saying it, but it is. Guys, if you want to build this, I'd go for it. Hatchet part works. You can still get it. Let's go for it, guys. Something to do, isn't it? And I'll tell you what, I'm not doing it for that, obviously, but I reckon the value of this when it's done is going to be stupid. Concentrating, guys. Right, putting these EP screws in nice and tight. I was just thinking, because it's in front of me, we've not worked on the hull for a while. I'm wondering when we're going to have new parts for that. But look at that. Look at that. That's the view of the floor so far. And you can see, guys, there's loads more stuff to go on this. And this is just one part. Guys, this is over 1 metre long in length. This is just one part. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely bonkers. But yeah, that's what we've got so far then. Right, so let's move my tweezers out of the way. Let's turn the page and keep cracking on. Okay. Right, so now we need 34D, which is this part here. And then it's asking us to apply to the floor. Again, it's only gone one way, because if you can see, you've got that lip. And it only goes into the hole on the floor one way. And then we need a screw to screw this in. So, if we just put that there like that, so you can see. A tight fit, but it should. It's in. So now we need to put a screw into that. Right, what screw is it saying use? FP screw? Yeah, FP. Yeah, so I've lined that that FP screw up. We'll go down, screw it into the hole. Screw that nice and tight. There you go. That's that done. And then we need to take 34K, which is this part. Again, another little part, guys. And then that needs to go in this hole here. Right, so make sure we get this the right way round. And I think it'll only go in one way, so what we'll do is we'll do a dry run. It's always best to, guys. And then, you know, if you put it in wrong, you ain't glued it in. So that needs to go that way. That's it. Now, I'm wondering if it's got about a tilt. Let's have a read a minute. So we've done that, we've screwed that in. Glue detail 34K in place in the hole near the end of the thrust block shown as above. I don't think it's got to be bent a little bit. It's just, it looks a bit slanted, that's all. Yeah, guys, just a little bit of quick chat again. I don't know, I've just said a little bit of quick chat. A little chat again. I do these builds, you know, because it just takes you away from whatever life throws at you. I've even thought of doing a little vlog and tell you why I started doing YouTube, because there is reasons behind it and why I started building. If you're interested in that, guys, let us know. Comment down below and I'll do one. Why I started building models as well, also. It's a little inkling, really, basically, of what's gone on in the last few years, of what's gone in my life. I just had to find something to occupy me. Yeah, I'd leave that for a vlog if you want to hear about it. But that's 34K anyway. So it's parts in, it's done. Look at that, guys, it looks wicked. Right, so we've done that now. Now it's asking us to get 34E, which is this part here. Very delicate, these guys. Now we need a bit of glue. Sorry if I keep going on, I'm just trying to tell you so you don't snap anything or anything like that. Because if you know, if I keep drumming it into saying that they're delicate, you'll obviously then be careful when you get these parts out. Right, so this one's got to go in the right hole. It does tell you on the instructions there which hole to put them in. But that one there, guys, to the right. So I'll just put that in there. Give it a little push. There you go. I was just wondering if that's got to attach to that, but it's not. It's going to go into something, but nothing as yet. I mean, that's what I mean. Look, guys, look, it's all ready to keep being built and evolving. So that's that part in. 34E. Now we need 34H. Oh, God, this is another little part, guys. Where's the tweezers gone? We'll put tweezers right to the top. So we need this tiny little fella. I mean, look at that. That is ridiculous. I'm not moaning, you know, guys. I'm just telling you and showing you how small these things are. Concentrating again. Gone quiet. I bet some of you are saying, shut up. I bet some of you are saying, concentrate more then. I hope not. See, if that's small, you just don't want to break them as you push them in, that's the thing. Oh, you heard that click. Yeah, so that's that part in. Right there, it's that little, you can't even see it unless you look. Good. So yeah, that was 34H. And that's how it's looking at the minute, guys. Pretty cool. Right, now instruction 9. Complete the large pump by fitting the pressure gauge 34G. Another minute little part. Yeah, 34G. which is absolutely ridiculously tiny. Now this has got to go. Again, you can't hardly see the hole because it's that small. There, just there. So, to stop me pinging these off all around my garage, YouTube studio as I want to call it, I'm going to just put this on the desk, put the part in, and I'll show you the result. Which is easier said than done, because they're so tiny, guys. And you want to make sure you got it the right way around. Yeah, so that's that in. Straighten that up a bit. See that, guys? Zoom in for you. There it is. Yeah, it's that bit there. There you go. Look at the detail on that. Amazing. And for the large pump, that is completed. That is all completed. It's done. This back one here. So that's all done. Now what we've got to do is take the second engine from last week, which is this part here. I'm just making sure this is the right way around. We want it this way around. Okay. And then what it's saying do is take, this is instruction 10 by the way, take the starboard reciprocating engine from issue 33, which I've just shown you, and take the gangway. Oh, you remember this day, guys, from a couple of issues ago on the other engine, which is here, which I've obviously done, and you would have seen that, but I had to take all that engine apart, guys. If you've not seen that video, check it out. I had to take it all apart, rebuild it basically before I could put this gangway on the other engine, because I built it wrong basically a fair few issues back, but hey, it's sorted now. Right, this is 34X. What we need to do is glue these 4 points and then put the little pins there into those little 2 holes, and then the 4 points will go onto the columns, and then that part is done. And guys, we've only got 2 pieces left, so we're on the home straight now. We're nearly done, guys. Again, a bit of an apology. This is a long video, but I think next week it might be a bit shorter. But then again, this is the Titanic build, who knows? Might look simple, but it might not be. Right, so if we put those on there, that'll glue in seconds. Make sure they're pinned in there, those little pins in the holes. There you go. Now, that was a lot easier than the other one. Look at that. But be careful when you're holding it, guys, because there's a lot of delicate pipes on here, which are glued, but they could easily fall off. I'm going to zoom in for you there. Look at that. The detail to this build is amazing. I've said that probably 100 times this issue, guys, but it's just, well, I can't think of the word, iconic. There you go, that's clicked in. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Right, so that's that done. I could just look at that all day. Could you imagine what it's going to be like when it's actually built? When all this is built, can you imagine what it's going to be like? You're just going to sit there looking at it, aren't you? Right, let's turn this page over. We're nearly done now, guys. Last page. Right, so now what's it asking us to do? It's asking us to take 34V, which is this part. Getting a bit bigger now, these parts are. Yeah, so we've got 34V, and it's asking us to put that into that hole just there. And again, you've guessed it, we need a bit of glue on that. it's always sad when it comes to the end of the filming, guys. I do love this build. I love all my builds. But now, as you can see on the desk, I've got one part left. One part left, and then this is it for this week. And the scary thing is, the next time you'll be watching the Titanic build, next issue, Christmas will be, well, not done, but it'll be Boxing Day. How bad's that? Right, that's that done. That's 34V. Look at that, guys. Look at that. I'm going to keep zooming in so you can see the quality of this. Look at that. It's amazing. Right, back to the build. And finally, last but not least, we've got 34W. It's that part. You've got two little pegs, pins, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, you've guessed it, guys. Bit of glue. But before I go, guys, check out the channel for all my other builds if you're new to this, to my channel and to this build. I was going to say, check it out, guys. The channel, the playlist. You'll find something hopefully you'd want to watch. And of course, smash that subscribe button and give us a big like. I'd really appreciate that. Oh, and we've just got to glue that pipe into there. So if I get a bit of glue on there. Yeah, just check out my playlist, guys, which if you want to escape at Christmas, if you're not busy, which I'm sure you will be. Check out my playlist, see if there's anything you want to watch while you have a minute to yourself in the hustle and bustle of Christmas. That's if you celebrate Christmas, guys. I ain't got a clue. Some people don't like Christmas, some people do. But whatever, if you want to come and watch me on my channel, feel free to come along and watch. I'm just holding that in there until it glues. And guys, for this week, that is the second reciprocating engine complete, and the starboard thrust block has been fixed to the floor. And that is it for issue 34. That is it for this week's issue of the Titanic build, guys. Issue 34. Yeah, issue 34. I should know, sorry, guys. Yeah, for issue 34 from Titanic from Hatchet Partworks. Basically this week, guys, as you've just seen, what we've done is we put the thrust engine onto the floor and all the details on it, and also put more details on to the reciprocating engine, the second engine. Been a long one again, guys, but it's been pretty cool. If you want to watch this build, guys, and you don't want to miss anything, any future parts to this build, any future issues, please smash that subscribe button, guys, and don't forget to give us a big like. Also, it helps me out, it helps the channel grow, guys, so I can bring more content for you guys in the future. But if you don't want to miss this, guys, press the bell notification also when you've subscribed, so you'll get any messages, you'll get all messages every time I put a video up to do the Titanic or any other video on my channel. Check it out, guys, check my channel out, go through the playlist, see if there's anything else you want to see or watch, and come along with me to build. Really appreciate your support, guys. Appreciate it. I'm going to be posting a video up next week, even though it's Christmas weekend. Next week's issue of the Titanic will be on Boxing Day. So yeah, come back to the channel, guys, to watch that, so you can escape a bit while you eat, or if you've had enough turkey sandwiches or whatever, or you want to escape for a little bit, come to my channel, guys, and watch this magnificent, cool, amazing build. And I know I've said it a lot through this video, but the detail on this build, guys, is just out of this world. And this is going to be one major model once it's built and finished. Not for a while, another couple of years yet, but come along with me, guys, subscribe and give us a big like. But for now, I'll see you next week. But obviously there's more to come this week. Obviously today's Monday, so you've got this today, the Titanic. Tomorrow you've got the Star Wars X-Wing. Wednesday you got Dom's Charger, and that's it. Thursday there's nothing to the channel as yet, and then going all the way to next, maybe Friday, Saturday, it's probably going to be Christmas Eve next week. There'll be another Millennium Falcon. So guys, do us a favour, do yourself a favour to come along with me on this journey. smash that subscribe button, bell notification, not to miss any videos. Give us a big like. Let's crack on with these wicked builds we've got on the channel and all the other content to put up. Oh, and we've got Elvis shorts usually every Sunday. I'll try and put them out. I'm going to try and put an Elvis short out Christmas Day if any of you want to see that. Hopefully you do. Legend Elvis is. But for now, guys, see you later. Peace.